Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity and conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that...
Mbappe! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either. Oh, good effort! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Corner number 2 then. Koundé. Oh, there's a probing ball. Morocco are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Nicely weighted. Shot at goal! Goal! Morocco! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Le numéro 11.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Koundé. Upamecano. Saliba. France are behind here despite their domination of possession. And he's taking no chances there. Corner number 3 coming up. He's there to hit it! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's neat. And here's Mbappe. And a chance! In he goes again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Unahi. Now that looks a decent ball. Mazraoui just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's in a great position here. And it's Rabiot. Dembele. El Ainaoui wins the duel this time. 30 minutes gone. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Terrific save by Manuel. That pass isn't the best. That's going wide left. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mazraoui. Now it's Al-Khanous.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Some good work on the right flank here. Pinches it off him. Olise. Dembele. And it's
Il y
Rabiot.
aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Hernandez. Change of plan here, perhaps. And here's Doué. Corner then. This possibly the last play of the half. And they've got rid. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Un petit rappel,
France go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Unahi. That has been slung wide. Rabiot. Hernandez. Brahim Diaz. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Dembele. No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting... He's having a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That's very neat. And it's Rabiot. It's Rabiot! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
El Ainaoui. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Doué. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, he's got to do better than that, surely.
Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. And here's Doué. And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target.
Morocco surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mbappe. Al-Kanous. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mbappe. Olise. That's put paid to the danger. Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That has been cut short. And here's Mbappe. He is just... Oh, he's having a go! Has another go! They've got to be quick to recover this. Diop clears without hesitation.
Attention, changement.
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
And it's hoisted clear.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Dembele. And it's Doué. Chouameni. And there's the shot! And there goes their last chance. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Majraoui. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Diaz. Played out to the left flank. Elise. Rabiot. Now it's Elise. Now it's Mbappe. Alainawi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile.
Can he finish? Goal! Morocco! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Convertido en el minuto 6, número 23.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Stood up well to him there. Unahi. Hakimi. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for the run.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Elise. Unahi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Elise. Looking for options for movement. Riyad. Unahi. And it's Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Doué. Serves up across. Oh, nicely intercepted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. And he thumps it clear. That's a good ball out wide. In with the challenge. Oh, it's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's not an especially good pass, that. This is a promising build-up. Elise. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Elise! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Elise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Hakimi. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Alainawi. Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Doué. Hernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely feet. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Mazraoui. Now it's Olise. El Ainaoui makes the interception. Tries to play it, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Bullish header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Hakimi. Dembele.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Brahim Diaz, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Al-Kanous. He has found the way, and he shoots! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Morocco really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Tries one from range! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. Al-Kanous. Dembele. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. It'll be a throw-in. El Ainaoui. Unahi. Al-Kanous. Hernandez, and here's Mbappe. It's Dembele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There's the shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. Just one goal in it now. Game on! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Chooses to go cross-field. Rabiot. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's picked his way through. No, it's come to nothing. Koundé.
There they go, hunting again.
Chouameni. Now Mbappe. And it's Chouameni. Nicely shaped ball. Diop. Riyad. Unahi. Hakimi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Doué. Looks to the other side. That has been cut short. Mazraoui. Almost half an hour in now. Out towards the flank. El Kanous. Olise. And it's Koundé. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. El Kanous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rabiot. He's looking wide. And that's another throw. Unahi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Can he get on the end of this? Unahi. And it's El Ainawi. Rabiot. Oh, no joy this time. Hakimi. Riyad. That has been slung wide. And here's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. Doué! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
El Ainawi. Spread it left. And it's El Kanous. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Mbappe gets flagged offside. He's found a way through. Oh, it's El Kanous. He's in a great position here. Dembele. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Unahi. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. Hakimi. Diop. El Ainawi. Under an awful lot of pressure. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's bust hill, try from distance. Oh, it's a vicious effort. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Mazraoui looking to hit the byline here. Dembele. Mbappe. And Doué. And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Lovely chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Diop is there, and he can get that clear. Al-Kanous, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And it's Mazraoui. Rabiot. Hernandez. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Rabiot. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. He's having a pop! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
"40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And here's Mbappe. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy. You lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Unahi. That's going wide left. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Hakimi. And it's Diaz. Morocco disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Unahi, that's destined for the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the right flank. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
Oh, that's a
compensación.
fine challenge. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mbappe has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Olise! And it's Rabiot. Quality ball. Now this could be a chance. Saliba. And the referee says that is that for the first half. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And so we're off again. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Mazraoui does really well to win the ball there. Not the most accurate pass. That's a throw. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. El Ainaoui. And Hakimi. And it's Diaz. Doué. And they can counter here. Spread to the right. Now it's Olise. And that was very necessary. France have reclaimed it. Goes for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
France leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that could set him on his way. Well read, and the danger is averted. That is ended up in no man's land. It's Rabiot! And he's being shifted. He's had a shot! So will they make it count again? Olise plays it short. Shoots! Now, who's going to be... Chance! And no, just off target. They're up to 5 corners now. Unahi tries to clear. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Unahi is wide and looking to get onto this. Brahim Diaz. Distributed tidily. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Al-Khanous. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! El Ainaoui. Brahim Diaz. Dembele. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Unahi pinches it off him. Mbappe. And it's Chouameni. And he's heaved it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Al-Khanous. He is through here.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's been slipped. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Mazraoui. And it's Al-Khanous. This looks promising. Unahi. Knocks it out wide. There will be a throw-in. Doué. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
El Kanous. He's got away. El Kanous! He lifts the roof! And that really is so impressive. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Morocco dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mazraoui, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 62,005.
Riyad. That'll be a throw-in. Mazraoui, Riyad, and Alainawi. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dembele makes a move down the right. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. He's going for goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Mazraoui, El Kanous, played out towards the right wing. And it's made its way to him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Brahim Diaz. Pass somewhat off target. Rabiot. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh no, he's got that wrong. El Kanous. He's had it taken off him. Riyad. Not the most convincing of passes. Unahi. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. Olise. He's having a hit! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that is wildly off target.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Mazraoui getting forward. Now it's El Kanous. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Riyad. And it's Diaz. Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Olise. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's El Kanous. Oh, played through for the wide man. Gets a good foot in there. Mazraoui. Alainawi. And El Kanous. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Mbappe. It's Rabiot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Mazraoui. El Khanous. And it's El Khanous. Riyad. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Aimed beyond the defence. Lofted in. Diop attempts a clearance. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Mazraoui. Unahi. Can he get it through? Rabiot. Brahim Diaz. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Hernandez. Spread it left. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good spread. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hakimi. And here's Mbappe. Olise receives it in a good position here. Dembele. Traoré. Here's a chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. El Khanous. That's gone for a throw-in. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Morocco desperately searching for the winner here. And it's Hakimi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's quick to return it. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rabiot. Saliba. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That has not gone well. Olise. Riyad. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be...
Oh, good climb! Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Mbappe. And it's El Ainaoui. Brahim Diaz. Drills, shot at goal! Goal! Morocco! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
France now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Diop. And here's Mbappe. Dembele.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Salah Adin. Played out to the left flank. That's good defending, very good defending. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Morocco clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Diaz. Foot in. And he's had it nicked away. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. That's going wide left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Played in. Surely now! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hakimi plays a sharp little ball here. Doué. And it's Hernandez. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Olise. There's the crossfield ball. Doué. Diop. That's Brahim Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Brahim Diaz is in a really good position out wide. And that is as far as it goes. France have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe on the score sheet 3 times. Very much